We're back! It's all back! Back where it all began or ended. I recognize this exact spot from a screenshot I took for a previous recording. I just checked my totals just to see where I left off. I had no idea. I did some of Mad Monster Mansion. I skipped most of Freeze Easy Fuck You Peak. I think we're gonna do the mansion first. Or straight... No, the mansion. No, fuck Rusty Cunt Bay. We'll do that later. Hold on. It really is one liminal shot after the other in these games. And thank God we have liminal spaces without creatures that people goon for nowadays. 200x, is that still from the cheat I entered? These things are not worth it. Those fucking cheats. I don't think they last between loading save files. Anyway, it's actually right now, I think 2 hours later than the previous shot, the previous 5 seconds or 10 seconds of this recording. I was buying a Guild Wars 2 expansion. It's on sale. Not an ad, because the sale is gonna end by the time I will air this. I looked into it. Fuck. No, you didn't. Did I fuck this up already? Did I fuck this up already? So it turns out most of the expansions that were released since Path of Fire, the second one, it was like mini cock expansions, micro penis expansions. Can I say they're just small, not exactly must-haves, but I got the one that gives you flight easily. Why am I talking about Guild Wars 2? I guess I was looking into stuff. I also had to reinstall my mouse software because I guess I wasn't. You're asleep, right? I thought I had to sneak. All right, so what do I do here? I know I won't take it while you're. Well, wait a second. When you're asleep, you are suddenly no longer solid matter. You're gaseous or whatever. Hold on. Is the issue maybe that I'm approaching from the wrong entrance? Because, you know, the floor creaks or something? Is there something I'm not hearing? Apologies if this exact same rant is something you've heard before. I know I've played this level a little bit live back in May. And I keep thinking, oh, that is so recent that I last played it. How can it be 4 months ago? But then I tried to recall what I said. I don't know. So yes, it was definitely 4 months ago, I guess. Oh, hold on. If we shit out the fire, is this something I tried last time? I will not stand for this. We need some dragon tears mixed with water. That's it. Also, what? Why does he have his own portrait? Who would paint the handyman? Or maybe he's just a co-owner of the company. Until that might be a socialist icon, everyone. So you can actually tiptoe. It does fuck all. The game will still act like, and it's difficult too. I already beat the sensitivity out of this control stick with extra settings, or external settings I should say. It won't do. Nepper is still gonna wake up, so he's not really living up to his name very well. I mean, he's supposed to be asleep, but he's a bad sleeper. He's bad at what he does. A Smurf he is not, because Smurfs are usually, you know, good at what they do. It's just stupid. Why is he named after something he doesn't do well? By the way, I totally just coincidentally went up here. I had no idea where I was heading. It's very sporadic. It's totally nothing to do with the little skip you just saw and me looking up where the fuck I need to go for a Jiggy inside of Napper's adaptive body. Let's see. A lot of precision stuff. I don't like drain pipe stuff. I didn't like it in Plastic Ducks the other day. I don't like it in Banjo-Kazooie. I feel like I get Final Destination vibes from them. That you can destroy that. I feel that. I just felt that. As a core memory. I don't know why that sort of random thing is something I retained. No. Up the drain pipe again. I passed my best right. Okay, well, you can shut up until I'm done here. I was for a moment hopeful that I was done with the notes. There's more things I won't be entering, by the way. So I guess this is the mansion. This is the manor or mansion. This specific one, not the other building. Oh, there's still a note there. Yeah, right. I'm gonna crush his feet so he drops to his skull. Okay, either way, it worked. It worked. Okay, so I'm done with this Final Destination section. You know, a lot of these video games, platformers are really just Final Destination reels. Oh, I see. We need to jump on the chairs. And him going, oh, that does not wake up Napper. That does not solidify his body, I guess. Excuse me. I heard him get erect. That's Napper, he's getting turgid. I don't know how to fucking make that fucking jump! Okay, I actually, never mind it. Right. So the table doesn't creak, just the floor. It's not really gone, I'm holding it. Yes, I'm mad, my boot output, up your useless spooky... Putt? Did you say put or putt? That didn't even rhyme. Okay, now we're going to slam our way through these paintings. Mojo Jojo has seen better days, or will have seen better days. I feel like this is like an early design and they didn't bother to change it. Why? Okay, so my instinctive core memories were off there. I felt like you could just go through the painting. Maybe that's Super Mario 64 with its mandatory Haunted Mansion stuff. This is not gonna do anything, is it? What about you? I would have liked to wreck more destruction here, but that's fine, we're moving on. It was very nice. I still don't know why it's so big. Gruntilda's not this big either. None of the people in those paintings are as big. Napper is big, but he's just squatting. He's bad at guarding the jig, he's bad at guarding anything. I only have one fucking honey piece, alright. I see how it is. Okay, we entered the maze. And I got 2 honeycombs while you weren't watching. I did not even have to cheat. I thought I would have to. I would get killed by a bat about 3 times over and have to reset. Didn't happen. Take my word for it. Didn't happen. I'm sure it happened in previous recordings. Like the other time. We don't do fake Jinjos yet in this game, so that's always nice. But in Banjo-Tooie, this would have been a fake Jinjo. And it would have gouged our eyes out for sure. We do have evil honeycomb containers. Beehives. You were dead already. Stay dead. How long has it been? It feels like I've been stuck here for 2 days. Where did the exit go? This place must be cursed. Dark forces made the exit disappear. But really, I just took a 2-day break and now I'm back out. Yeah, 10 minutes into the gameplay, I had to take a break. And look, the Jinjo is wrong. Wrong. Kazooie skill. Need the legs, not the wings. Alright, gonna get the orange one again. Jesus. Original commentary. This would have been a fake Jinjo in Banjo-Tooie. Oh, this is new from last time. The time loop is not looping, reality's falling apart. And look, it's the evil beehive. That's where I left off. Do we need the bee? I think I remember I got fucked up pretty badly. I don't know by what. I was fucked up. How deftly done. And I was about to say something about how many of these games have mazes in them. Like something about these perfectly flat. Does we react faster next time? Oh, right. Another thing that's new, or not really new, but new since my Windows reset, is that I can sneak a bit. I don't know, actually. Is it working? I don't know. Try to limit my sensitivity. But actually sneaking on him is still extremely difficult. What can I say? That bear's got pepper up his ass. He just doesn't want to tiptoe around shit. And why would he? He's a fucking bear. Bears are not. They're not known for being sneaky. Neither are the human ones, because they weigh like fucking 500 pounds. You know what? Never mind. That was unneeded. Uncalled for. I'm still stuck in his maze, by the way. Didn't I open this shit before? What's over here that doesn't want to be open? I can see the lock. Don't tell me I need the pumpkin to get to the other side. No, the hive is gone. You need to be gone. By now it's starting to feel like 3 days, and this time there wasn't a time skip. I see a ikam. Fuck. Just endless corridors of flattened leaves everywhere. This is terrible. Oh wait. What? Okay, but this makes no sense. What if Gruntilda herself came out of that painting, like, in the same fashion? Okay, this makes no sense because, first of all, what's the fucking point of this area? And secondly, I'm pretty sure there was no room for this space when you enter through the front. door. Get some Botox. How can a skeleton be that wrinkly? It doesn't even have skin and it's wrinkly. It absorbed Wrinkly Kong's spirit. Okay, what is this? Was there a note here or some shit? I mean, you're not exactly encouraged to explore. It's nice, by the way, that the parasite behind the painting, that the body snatcher restored the painting with his ass. Like, that's pretty decent of it. Okay, I'm gonna go inside, just checking. Where's this room? But this might be a longer hallway. This might be a longer hallway. Well, okay, that was my screenshot moment that we got in for the cheap as fuck thumbnail. I just learned the layout of this level, which is non-existent in my mind. So, let me see. We need the legs, yes. This was the front. Camera, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry about that. Is this the front? Where? I almost learned the layout of the level. Okay, so here was the labyrinth. And this is the front. It's with all the liminal spaces between the walls. I'm gonna say I never knew that Gruntilda was on the gate, but I just like saying Gruntilda. Every time I see Gruntilda, I'm like, icon. Icon. I get excited. Disproportionately. Okay, I want to say that I thought the church was over there. But that's because you run around the house. Camera. Fucking wings. Legs, not wings. Stupid fucking chicken. Slice it up, put it on the shawarma. Holy shit. Yeah, church, see over there. My brain did not connect that the church, if you move counterclockwise, that is actually here. But you need to walk around the mansion normally. It's so much more compact than when you walk on the ground. And I don't know what I'm trying to explain here. That this place, again, like any Nintendo 64 game, is liminal. It fucks with your head. It fucks with your mapping of the space. There's labyrinths. There's walls that just fuck with you. There's currency that nobody uses. It's a fucking scam. The Mumbo tokens are just, you know, the next doji. Or the previous doji. Prototype doji. Walk up this ramp. There's no single fucking hedge that grows like that. Whoa. Those lovely thorns, how they've grown. Music to my ears as you moan. But that should not have been a thing, but it is. I appreciate the level of detail. So jokes on you, Gruntilda. I appreciate the fact that you made these smudge textures different. I never want to have to deal with this grate again. Or gate. Yeah, there seems to be a theme where I'm visiting graveyards in Nintendo 64 games lately. We had Shadowgate, and now we're desecrating and defecating. What do you mean? That was a... What do you mean? How about... How about... What do you mean? I mean, yes, it is against the will of God to shit on these graves or near these graves, but what do you mean? I'm a fucking bear. You don't get to correct my... I think there's a proper order to shitting in the graveyard. Right, that's another fucking tombstone down. That said something lovingly about someone's mother's or grandmother. And I just smashed it to pieces. Good for her. Good for grandma. Let these people that are dead rest. What do you mean? Okay, so there's no here. You're not gonna tell me that this is like Shadowgate. There's some library somewhere. You have to check out in which jars to shit because that's in the lore. We had Lord Jar. This is the book of Lord Jar. Lord Binks. I'm gonna refuse to acknowledge that that sound was in the game originally. I should have... I wouldn't... These things are obnoxious. There must be some way, yeah. Because I don't like that shoulder dash attack. It's too slow, too much delay. Animation is fucking horrible. What about you? Are you the next one? And how do we know? How do we know what's the next one? Let's look for clues. Let's look for clues and Scooby snacks full of cocaine. I hear those fucking beasts. They just won't let up, will they? Okay, so those are purple flowers. And then next is what? So I need to shit on the grave of the purple Teletubby. What is it trying to say? Here are purple flowers. So that's the next one. Has to be this one.
Thank you.
That's purple too. That. Then what? What's the logic here? Also, why would they have a spooky voice? Why would they go all Lurch the Butler on me? I don't mind if it's the wrong jar, but I don't see the point of shitting in the right order. This is a fun level in terms of design, nice and compact. I like it's, I mean, beats the shit out of Super Mario 64. Okay, so it didn't tell me this was the wrong one to shit in. Okay, so who is buried here? Are these the past Klungos? The past incarnations of Mumbo Jumbo? Because, damn, that fucker looked horrible in those paintings. That design that alpha design, whatever it is, should not have made it this far. Should not have been left in the game at any point. Like he's some kind of patron from their Patreon, because it's custom portrait. Like, we shouldn't be reminded of that. Okay, this seems to be the last bitch. The most important part is that we killed all the grandma tombstone. Now she can rest in peace. Nobody knows where grandma's buried, so they can't bother her anymore. Egg went straight back up Kazooie's anus! Okay. Nice shot, shitbird. Hold on. Try it again. Shit inside of his head. Come on. No, Banjo, come on. Gameplay. It's almost as fun as spelling Banjo-Kazooie on the Ouija board. No, that's some next level game design. It took me less time with Leaky. Couldn't they have just been like 2 flower jars? This is the equivalent of having Wii motion controls for the Zelda game. What do you mean? What? There's still other jars? I think the buzzer just goes off for random reasons because I fat fingered something. Because this just happened when I tried it again. Off camera, so to speak. Yeah, eat that, bitch. Eat that. For later usage. Okay, let me guess. In true Rare fashion, the switch to open his doors on the roof. I say Rare fashion, but I mean just like in Banjo-Kazooie fashion. Because that was the case in where was it the case again? Maybe it's more Donkey Kong coded. This is not even a steep rooftop. No, Banjo, it's not steep. You got claws and shit. You don't need the bird for everything. He depends too much. He depends on that bird like a crutch. You need to press the bird legs really fast. Right. I'm so glad I'm not doing this live. I would have strangled a viewer. All 0.8 of them. Just to get it out of my system. Yeah. Yeah. This level ain't right. Alright. I mean, you kind of know that had to be. You kind of knew that had to work like that. Look at them. Just a pair of holy icons enshrined here permanently. I knew it. Oh yeah, it does close up behind them. Wow. That's some boosty levels of elasticity. And what do we get out of this? What do we get out of this? No, I don't think we can actually go back there. I just want to go inside of the worlds in the paintings, you know? That's a far better game than this. Until I actually played that game and I realized that this is a vast improvement over it. Okay, in what ways is Super Mario 64 better? I'm just throwing this question at the chat. I have no intention of... I'm not able to respond to it to begin with. No intention of going over that. If people happen to know both games. Mario can stand on his own fucking legs. But then again, Mario also just slides down surfaces lightly. Maybe Mario did need a bird. He had a dinosaur at some point. Not in that game, but... I guess Mario did it first. But, you know, back then... I don't know if it was sure that the dinosaurs were birds. Or birds were dinosaurs. Maybe. They kind of probably thought it was. Suspected it. So I'm looking for the Switch here. Because that's, like I said, that's the Donkey Kong way. The rare platformer way. Yeah! I saw it coming. I saw it coming. These snapshots, they're not random. I just know you can get inside a church, but maybe there is no Switch. Maybe it's just another case of busting open a window. I just want to find another granny corpse inside of a church. Shadowgate has spoiled me. I want more of that. I want to rush that high of finding a perfectly carved out flat granny in a coffin. I can't shut the fuck up about that. I will try though. Come on, do it for the granny pussy. Tell me this opens the door. Yeah, I really expected the Switch to be here, so GG to Rare for defying my expectations. I thought it would open the church. I really need to go there. I think the Rare devs needed to go there. Alright, so I went all the way around the house. And in my head, I tried to actually take a shortcut as a pumpkin over here. Because there's the Mumbo Jumbo Skull. You can't see it from here. I actually tried to take a shortcut as a pumpkin then you realize you cannot just transform back from being a pumpkin, and you definitely cannot bust open gates or do fucking anything as a pumpkin. In other words, the pumpkin is just like a one-way street. It's useless. So I did all that to avoid having to walk around the house to the other side of the gate and bust it open. It took me less than a minute to do that once I actually committed to it. Like I said, this mapping the place in my head is very different from the actual, I won't say physical reality, but you could say a virtual reality, which I am told is the next biggest thing in gaming and in technology, really. It's a really big thing. So this was where the Ouija board is. I don't give a shit about that subplot. It's not interesting. It's just another one of those unholy things that Rare would like you to dabble in. Because they're sinners. Ah! I'm starting to see now that that little detail of thorns on top of the hedges or walls is more than a one-time issue, more than a one-time inconvenience. You can see why Gruntilda did her best on this. Go away. Alright, so there's another gate. I don't even know what this is. What is this area? This looks like something I made in The Sims 4. This is where I put Baby Yoda in The Sims 4. Hey guys, this is a quick YouTuber style insertion, intervention, because I thought this was just really important. Now there used to be vines all over this wall, but I felt that just added a lot of loading times, or I don't know, in my mind it was just a lot of mess. So I removed it, but I had this whole wall pasted with vines, and yeah, this is my Mad Monster or Mad Zack Mansion, I guess, without really intending for that to be. I don't know where Baby Yoda went. At some point, the well was a wishing well, and the wishing well was fused with Yoda. Baby Yoda. Really, some things just can't be explained. They're simply too brilliant to explain to mortals, so you have to see my deific vision for yourself. And then you go like, oh yeah, that's right. That's definitely a very legitimate thing to do. How do I move things up and down? Oh, there we go. I think it went... This is the magical Yoda. You go to him for your wishes, and let's face it, he's more powerful than any carved face. So, back to Banjo-Kazooie, I guess, even though I could spend all day here admiring my own madness, but I guess it's a different game, and it's not as advertised, so I really should bring back the vines. I see now that without the smudge of vines, these kind of places are incomplete, but at least there's a massive baby in the lava, so that's kind of cute, right? A little bit of cuteness. Now there are two babies down here in hell. See, and then they say that I'm not a merciful god. I gave them some company. It looks like he's good. He's got herpes. All right, back to Banjo. Oh! See, like a fucking dinosaur bird foot over there. What am I supposed to do with that claw? What's the point of this? Does it... It doesn't help you go anywhere. Okay, this is something that I haven't come across last time. There's a little secret entrance there for the pumpkin. Now that's interesting. And there's some notes to collect. We do love underwater janky camera collect-a-thon bullshit. So let's do that. I also love not being able to attack Why not? I mean, there's no moves here, right? For his... Alright, oxygen runs out. It's also always a fun one. Fine. I have another one of these for God knows what. Another exciting transformation that adds nothing but the ability to move through small surfaces. If you'd asked me, is there an underwater section in Mad Monster Dimension, I would have declared you mad. I would have said you were the mad monster for thinking that. There's no fucking way. There's no water in that level. I was wrong. And now I'm not, actually I didn't fuck up anything. I was pleasantly surprised, I guess. That's all, that's the worst consequence of being wrong in this case. It's not like I voted against my own interest because I forgot there was a well in Mad Monster fucking Mansion. Why is everything so gigantic here? I guess that is why. And then it's not even gigantic in the same way. Is it? Like the room with Napper? With his nappy fetish? Or whatever. That was a different scale as well. I guess it's sort of tempting to just enlarge objects, everyday objects, and then call it a level. Make a level around it. Oh, giant pieces of cake, a giant trash can, a giant sandwich, a giant turd. It beats actually making entire structures. You can get away with less polygons that way. Everything can be hexagonal. I see boots. That's my cue. That's my lime. Actually, what's with that water? Other than that, it's stinky. And that's not a reason to be hurt. Yes. Okay, but what are we gonna do with this? We can collect a gold feather. And another. But why? Why do we need to walk through the stinky water at all? It's mystery upon mystery. They just made this level look interesting and I didn't give a shit after that. Alright. I'm sure that I can collect those notes. Let's actually try that, but not without a little save state. Can we make that jump? I would have been surprised if it would have taken like the boots to get up there after all, so this also is not useful. Red feathers, are they useful? Is there a part where you need the red feathers for anything? Okay, whatever the fuck that happened there, I don't want to relive that. It worked out in the end. Is this what we need the gold feathers for? To kill that root? No. So, what's this? Why is this water supposed to be bad? Is it just the color? Is it... I mean, those could just be fountain lights. I'm actually horrified with how... the lack of consistency and logic. Alright. Alright. Fountain. Fountain is over here, hopefully. No? Close enough. See, I looked it up. Because I wanted to get into church and I didn't want to... The switch should have been on top of the church. DK64 got that right. It makes more sense. No. They did it again? With the absurdly fucking tight timing on that? And they're making you walk back? This is why we can't be friends anymore, Banjo. This is why I should have been left in my childhood. Put down. Not even just Banjo, but everyone. Gruntilda too. All of them. Oh, Gruntilda is dead. Alright. So do we first get this? And then the shoes? Already fucked it up. You can watch me fuck it up and cheat in real time. Yep. Oh, yo. They shouldn't have made this a speedrun thing for real. The last time we had a very tight race like this. Yeah, I'm gonna save state this right before I actually slam it with my ass. So the last time I did not record it, I just got it done off camera because it annoyed the fuck out of me. Here we go. Again. It's the walking back that pisses me off the most. That and the camera, and the swerving, and the very precise timing. Yep, like camera. Too much camera, too little action. They couldn't be fucked with programming that part right. So you don't have a wall in your fucking face when you try to buzz to the church. Oh? That was not oh. Oh, actually, maybe it is. Maybe this part, maybe Banjo knows what's up. Another massively oversized set. Get the fuck out. Oh, they're very solemn here. Did we interrupt something? I guess we're in charge now. The inside is much larger than the outside. Again, it's all TARDIS logic. That's how you can tell this is a British game. No. I don't think I can do much about it. Get the skills right. Okay, this is more on the level of the bucket. And again, this is not like Gruntilda's size either. I don't know who's supposed to use this. Maybe her Gingernator? Gonna have a little puzzle here, I think. We have to copy the movements. I dread that. Like, it's so unfun. Modsant plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? So I guess it was just for the master hand. Right, you do your thing. Oh, we can immediately copy it, that's good. And in case I fuck up, you know what? This is fine. Keeping up with Master Hand in real time. It's got 4 fingers, by the way. Not bad, but now watch me copy this tune, and amazed I'll be, right? Because why leave such a fun experience at just 1 round? Is he going faster now or what? I think he's just using more black keys. Alright. How fast do you actually need to be? Not as fast as that I have to be to get in. Masterpiece. Truly. What a maestro. Are you done? Are you done yet? That will do. Okay. Beautiful. Thanks for holding me up for 2 minutes there. Otherwise, you know, the rewards would have just flown in too fast. We needed some of that arbitrary delay. This reminds me of The Rescuers. I think there was a whole scene of mice in an organ. But they really don't belong. Oh, an alligator's trying to catch them. There was no jigsaw puzzle involved. That was not a mistake. I was reenacting this scene. Like the mice went up and down and they fell down and they tumbled around. There were 2 alligators. One was playing it. Now I remember it. So there we go. I want to fucking die right now. Yeah, sorry. That was the alligator again. I forgot I can actually change the camera angle, so it's not fucking pointlessly difficult. Trying to estimate what is the 90-degree angle. Moving sideways while the camera is never at the perfect 90 degrees. Okay. I hate this fucking gormless optimistic fuck over there. Why is it true for so many things in these rare games that they're gormless? I really thought it was another one of those tip-top choir bullshit things where you had to follow Mozend around, like remember the order that was safe stating and safe scumming like a maniac. Okay, what do we do here? I assume we can crash through something, like, or can we just fly up to admire the church? I mean, it wouldn't be the only thing that has no practical function. Oh, it's a lair jiggy, isn't it? That's a perfect position for that. Did the music reset because Gruntilda got some cataract? I see eggs. Not worth dealing with the bats over. I don't think that's worth dealing with dropping to your death over, but who knows. Oh! Oh, but that is fine. That is mighty fine. Very deftly done. I'm not going back up for that feather. I'm just going to assume that was everything. There better not be any notes up there. There are notes on the fucking benches. Of course there are. Well, I guess I'll collect those, and for me, that's going to be the end of this bullshit. There. That's some good ghostly soul. I don't like these little carvings. You know what? I'll give it to this game. It's more colorful than Shadowgate. Shadowgate makes other Nintendo 64 games look really snazzy. A bit disappointed about the lack of grandma corpses though. Like that was a really it's one redeeming quality of that game, but it's a really strong one. It's a 40. Okay, but is there actually anything around here? Why not? Yeah, sure. Let's have some more stuff. I'm actually running straight through the bees. I would have some strong word things to say about those bees. What the fuck is wrong with you? Mind your own business. We're in a church. Okay, maybe I'm plundering everything in the church, but that's none of your business. You sing your little hymns. Alright. Well, I think this congregation has come to a grinding halt. That's 2 more spirits have ascended to their maker. What a saint Banjo is salvaging these lost souls. It almost makes up for all the sentient items that he brutally murders, like the beehives. You know the beehives are fucking dick. They can't just let you have those combs without sending bees after you nowadays. That could have just stayed open. And that would have 100% been a better design decision. I'm gonna call this for me like long enough. I'm gonna stream or some shit. And I'll see you guys in 2 seconds because this recording otherwise will just keep running for you. Oh my god. How long has it been since I entered this place? The weeks, the months, they are starting to blend together. It's like I'm a ghost trapped in this mansion. I think it's been 1.5 hours or something. I did some exercise. Got on my fucking ass. And apparently it's time for another shit section. It's time already for more fecal horror. This time we're being watched, or we're being haunted while we're trying to take a shit. It's very uncomfortable. Let me tell you that the one thing that fucked me up as a kid more than anything, other than some guy dangling from a rope in a haunted mansion, not okay. Well, haunted mansion, not really a mansion. Castle in a theme park. There's a guy straight up dangling from his rope, from a rope. Going up. Okay, never mind. What about it? We don't need to take a shit in this piss-stained fucking toilet? Okay. It cannot talk. Or does it not deign to talk? I think I was too quick to this rare for making me shit into something again. Obviously you shit into flower jars, not into toilets. The toilet is for pissing. It's actually worse now that I recall what we have to do. We have to go inside of the toilet. Which is to say, I guess Banjo has to go inside of the toilet. Let's do the Ouija board first, because there are some things worse than spelling bees in the middle of video games. Tumblr the Mighty. How did it predict Tumblr? This is like the fucking Simpsons, man. This infernal thing stuck under me. Last time I must have picked up on that, because I do like to use the word Furnace. Oh, right, this is how we're doing this. Yeah, you cannot slide onto that one. BA. Is this an N? Oh shit, we lose time when we do that. Hey, look, spelling is hard, okay? This is just a sandcastle by another mechanic. Slightly different mechanics, same shit. Same shit, different level of Biscuitude. Are we at the A? I should not try to remember words while I'm spelling other words. This is disproportionately hard for streamers. Double O. I really hope that wasn't, like, too much. I don't know why I couldn't do it last time. Leaving this gloomy shed. Where are you off to? Some level in Banjo-Tooie to die? Is this the ice cube from Banjo-Tooie that you push into the lava? Sentient ice cube? Another being that you just murder in cold blood? Or hot blood? I don't know. I really don't know what Banjo thinks or feels when he does these things. Maybe it's some sense of guilt. But the gold is just... the lure of the gold is too strong. What else? I was gonna say that the thing that fucked me up was reading The Shining, the book. as a kid. I'm looking for the skull. And I need to go to a dentist. Speaking of horrors. So we're in a rush. I'm gonna stop talking for a second. It's time for the spirit man. He built his little, you know, his little temple of the occult right next to the church. You have to admire that act of defiance, but it also proves that he's fucking Satan. If the paintings of his initial designs, which I know are just his initial designs, what else are they gonna be? Inside of the dining hall with Napper, weren't enough of an indicator that he's Satan. Now we've seen that he's really here, mocking the gods, mocking Mod's hand, his disciple, who's playing divine music with his 4 fat fingers, 1 finger at a time, 1 note every 2 seconds or 3. Yeah, I've changed into this thing before. Remember when? Fucking last time, that's when. In order to get outside of the level and step on some switches. And that's what happened last time, if you haven't seen it. Take my word for it. It's how it is. I like to recap some things. It's like a little, it keeps me stimulated. So this is how he gets up. Me dicking around completely. And I still happen to find something here. This is not how he gets up. This is not how he gets up. This is not how he gets anything done. So I'm gonna have to take my dick out of this drain pipe and find another way to get shit done here. You have to get shit done, then don't do it yourself, leave it to someone else. 'Cause that's doing it yourself takes the most effort, is my motto. So yeah, in The Shining there is the fat rotting lady corpse in the bathtub, and that description fucked with me. The ghost of the fucking lady, that thing is gonna kill me, and I'm defenseless. Defenseless little pumpkin here. What was a safe state? I'm honestly at a loss because I don't know to go up the drain pipe. I thought he would Augustus Gloop that. Look, what am I recording for if I'm still gonna record my fuck-ups like that? You guys are gonna see that I'm still every bit as fucking bad as when I do live streaming. Can we not just pretend that I'm good at this and I know what to do for a change? My god. We missed a pumpkin hole somewhere. That's all I can tell you. If this feels like something that probably should have been optional, like maybe you get an empty honeycomb from that, you're right. You shouldn't have to find little tiny holes everywhere. Not everyone is a top, and if even I experience trouble with it, you know, it's just not right. I know there's a hole somewhere, that's all I know. Wait, can we maybe get up without using a shortcut? Like, here. That's where the toilet is, right? No? No, this is where other shit is. What is here then? Just like that. Okay, well that was nice too. I hope I'll survive this. The pumpkin is still defenseless, still very squishy. Still 1 honeycomb left. That's always fun. Camera still hates me, still trying to kill me. Other Windy. Did I say Windy? Am I still in my Scottish era? Alright, there we go. It doesn't just burp, but it farts as well. It burps, farts, it farts. It does everything. No! Wait, this is not a Jiggy I'm supposed to get. I'm safe stating the fuck out of this. I don't have time to do it over because I need to go and I want to get this done. I don't want to fuck up my recording. I assume that's all? Yeah, I'm not risking my life for some golden feathers here, and like I said, it's pumpkin soup time almost. I can't believe you went in there and now wash your hands, filthy bear. His whole body went in there. I mean, is there another exit? Because there's still one Jiggy clearly that we missed. We have to go down. We have to do it Mario style. Okay, but the pumpkin is really kind of slaying here with the Jiggies. There he goes. Look at that. 9 Jiggies. What's the last one? If we could just get the last one, I feel like this journey is complete. Let me look up. I'm a fucking cheat. I'm fucking done here. I'm gonna cheat. As if I've not been doing that the whole time. So I'm gonna guess let you guys a little bit about the time. I made the clock disappear to erode your sense of time. Right. Pumpkin is apparently resilient to poison water. Must be all the metals in his organic fucking pumpkin hide. But anyway, I forgot about this area, so I'm just gonna insert this like it belonged here all along. I still haven't figured out why the jumping pad is there. I feel like that's just left there. It was a mistake. But yeah, we forgot about one little drain pipe. Didn't go in there, and at some point I went to my dentist appointment, and I don't know if I already talked about that. But wait, that's all? I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I went in there, and now I went out there, and that's all there is. But why? If I could get this as regular Banjo-Kazooie, why would I bother with the pumpkin? So this is a nothing burger. You just do this, and I guess you can avoid those easier. I would know because I got hit in the fucking face by those before. And he can get the jigsaw too, apparently. Well, okay, so now we know. He has a great time just absorbing all the poisonous sludge. Don't know what else he can do other than walk around here, but that solves the mystery then. You know what? The pumpkin ate. Get the fuck away from me, you freak. It's actually Jinjo time. I forgot it's Jinjo time. The Jinjo Ninjas, I guess they are busy winning All-Stars for the 7th time. I want you to feed me. I heard the buzz again, as if I did something wrong. What did I collect? I thought I just collected a Jinjo. What did I collect? It was not a Jinjo then. Notes. So there's one more left. And we need to enter what the guy described as Gruntilda's bedroom. Isn't that like where all sorts of disgusting shit goes on according to Brentilda? I got 5 more minutes to discover that bedroom, and I will not spend more than a single second more than I need to. I never expect that. That should not have worked, but it did. I will not spend a second longer there. I mean, she's an icon. She should be dead, but she's an icon, right? She's a dead icon. But I will speak ill of the dead, and her bedroom is really a place I don't want to discover. I'm not that big a fan. So, is this one of those? I don't like this. I don't like this roof. This is a Final Destination roof. Like, hold on. We have to land there. Okay, so where is the... Where did we not go yet? This is the chimney. I fucked it up. We already went here. 2 days ago for me, by the way. That's how long I've been haunting this mansion. Alright, for some continued gaslighting and anachronistic events, I'm gonna see if I can collect the last notes, which are not maybe the last notes at whatever point in the recording I put this. We'll see. They're apparently in one of these windows. Yeah, there's one window left unvandalized. I don't know, are you supposed to? Okay, never mind. Change trajectory in the middle of your jump. Very Super Mario Bros. Okay, are you guys ready for this very exciting moment? One more. I was basically just checking a map and saw that there exactly were 9 notes in this room. And I was like, wait a second, what do you mean there's another upper room? And that's it. It's very missable, it's very not memorable. There's nothing else here. I feel like the pumpkin should have been doing more at the bottom of the well. For the notes, but that's how it is. Beautiful. Now, let's go back to the original timeline. Unfortunately, with there, it was the window that that stood out, right? The one on the front. Okay, so she likes dark purple. I will give her that. That's a nice color too. Decorate with... Oh, that is the sound of the feathers that we don't have anymore. So that's what I heard. There was no proper fixed order for the flower jar. Mystery solved until the next time I forget how this works. So yeah, that was me pressing fat fingering the C buttons, which are on a control stick. So I guess that's... Can everyone stop trying to murder me? Oh, this is fantastic. You guys can now see how I entered the bedroom after all. I did not foresee my death in that bedroom, and I should have. Fuck! Just a funny setback. It's but a scratch. It's but a scratch! It's not like I need to leave in exactly 2 minutes. Fuck off! Speaking of Final Destination, I know... Or it's more like Groundhog Day. I know where all the little traps are now. So now it's just how many notes? 4? I'll do that in my own time, thank you. This is him bowing out, and this is me bowing out. I've had my share. This is not her bedroom. I don't know why the guy says it's Gruntilda's bedroom. What makes them say that? These are not the last 4 notes. I'm gonna die again to this motherfucker. They should really make that thing killable. They should really make that thing fucking killable without items that I don't always have. I said I wasn't gonna risk my life for those gold feathers. I really should have. That would have been 91 notes or 88 notes gone, because in the original game, obviously, you cannot just save scum your way and collect all the notes and keep them. If you die, they're gone. Yeah. Yeah, 100%ing these games was supposed to be a feat of strength and of being a child and having eons of time. So that's the game, and I have a lot of time to spend here after sniffing those bed sheets. Open up sanctuary for this little hunchback. My hunch is a fucking bird. Open up. Guys, see you next time. Cheers. For suffering with me. Ciao.